Hi guys, welcome to PayDeathGaming, and my name is PDG. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. So today we are going to talk about who the top 5 are the best heroes to build as first E5. So I'm going to show you my opinion on who is my top 5 best heroes to take to E5. So number 5 is we have our boy the Lasium. Yes, I base my top 5 heroes to build as first E5 as the potential to clear Seal Land as well as other game modes in the game. But the priority is to clear Seal Land. Right, so the Lasium here has the potential of clearing at least Seal Land 20 on his own with a few supports. So I understand that Seal Land is now up until 25. The reason why I chose Delasium as my top 5 because building a Delasium army is also viable in other game modes of the game. So you need a lot of Delasiums. So building a Delasium might not be a bad idea if you're starting the game. And Delasium is actually very viable in Defier pushes and Vanquisher pushes. So you need at least 4 Delasiums at E5 to clear a Vanquisher. So you never go wrong building a Delasium as your first E5 because he is going to be useful, especially in Seal Land if you build multiples of him, as well as other game modes such as what I've mentioned, Defier and Vanquisher pushes. Not to mention, you can really use Delasium in PvE like Broken Spaces. Alright, so Delasium is my pick for top 5. Number 4, we go to Penny. Right, Penny can clear Seal Land on his own with a few supports like Emily's. And as what I mentioned, to clear Seal Land 25, you need a lot of E5s with imprints. So building a Penny will help you clear Seal Land with a lot of copies of Pennies and other support. And Penny on her own can also clear Aspen Dungeon. So she is viable and she is very powerful in PvP when you're starting the game. So I'm not sure how well she does in Void content as well as Tower of Dream, but you never go wrong building a Penny as your first E5 since you can synergize Penny with other heroes in the Fortress faction like Inno, Unimax, Sherlock to clear Seal Land 25. So Penny is my 4th top best pick you can take to E5 as your first E5 hero. Alright, next we have Horus. Right, Horus is still good in this year are still good as first E5 because there's a lot of Horus copies being given away, and you can also get him at Brave Trial. Horus on his own can clear Seal Land 20, and not to mention that Horus can be useful in Gate of the Void in Realm's Gate. I have used an E5 Horus and he does perform well when you take him to E5 in Void content. So you also never go wrong with the Horus because there is a lot of heroes in the Shadow faction which is really good. So if you're building a Horus, you can build an Itakwa, a Thix, and an Eloise to synergize and do Seal Land 20. So Seal Land 25. The priority of building a Horus is for you to build a character or a hero as fast as you can to E5. So that's why Horus is still a viable hero to build as first E5. Right, if you're a spender, you can also get Horus in the chest the first time you spend anything in the game. So Horus is good. And next is we have Garuda. As what I mentioned in the previous video I made, Eloise versus Garuda. Garuda is being given like candies in this game, and you can get 5 copies of him in the chapter quest system. So as what I mentioned, Garuda is very powerful up until mid game, but you can change him to another character once you reach end game by means of replacing or regressing Garuda. Garuda, as what I mentioned, is very powerful in PvP up until mid game. He actually has no purpose in Void content as of the moment, but if you're looking for a hero that you can take to E5 as fast as you can in order to unlock Gate of the Void, then Garuda would be the best pick, and I choose Garuda as my second pick, or the top 2 hero that you can build as first E5. And the number 1 pick is going to be Eloise, because as what I mentioned in the previous video I have with Eloise versus Garuda, Eloise is very viable from the start of the game till the end of the game, or what I mean end game. You can use her almost in any game modes, and you need not to swap or regress her. You can save a lot of materials when you are building Eloise. And Eloise is really strong, and you can clear Sealand 20 on her own with just minimal imprints, and I believe that you can clear Sealand 20 without imprints using an Eloise. So she is really useful. I have an Eloise at 9 star in my server 951, and she is better in Sealand compared to my Garuda, who is at 10 star. So as well as my Eloise at 9 star and Garuda at 10 star could beat a team which has an E2 or E3 Garuda. So Eloise is very strong as first E5, and not to mention she is really cute as a character. I like her art style. So building Eloise is not a bad idea and is really a good first E5 as a first E5 you can make. So go for Eloise if you do have the copies, and recently there are a lot of copies being given out, and Eloise is among them. So Eloise is my best first pick as first E5. So this is the video of my top 5 best heroes to take to E5. Alright, so if you do like my opinion and want to see a lot of content like this, please do consider subscribing. And if you don't like or would like to see changes in me making videos, please comment down in the comment section. And oh, by the way, our mini monthly card giveaway is still open, so please qualify, and the link is down in the description. Thank you, and this is PDG, PayDeathGaming, signing out.